Now, in the general election that took place only just over a week ago, which seems incredible, I was returned to this place with over 63% of the vote. And that's the highest share of the vote ever received in the fantastic constituency of Redditch since its formation in 1997, exceeding even Jackie Smith, the former Labour Home Secretary's vote share when she ably represented the constituency. So I think, members of the House, that represents an overwhelming mandate for me to get Brexit done and move on to the priorities that my constituents want me to focus on behalf of them, which of course is returning services to the Alex Hospital. New members, you will hear this again. Hints, hints. So, Mr. Speaker, along with my colleagues who were elected in 2017, I think it's fair to say we've had a pretty miserable time of it. We all came in full of the passion that my wonderful new colleagues sitting here, I can see that they are full of, eager to do our best, not just for our constituents, but for the whole country. And we haven't been able to fulfil what we were sent to Parliament to do. I believe, as a member with the privilege to sit on these benches, I am a servant of my constituents. It is not my job to tell my constituents that they were wrong, that they didn't know what they were voting for. I voted Remain, Mr. Speaker, but at the end of the day, we have to respect democracy, and people who are on the wrong side of arguments just need to move on. And finally, we have a chance to do that. I must admit, Mr. Speaker, when the Prime Minister set out on his path of firstly trying to reopen the withdrawal agreement and get rid of the backstop and then go for a general election, I thought to myself, he's got an uphill struggle in front of him, and I really wondered whether he would be able to do that with the state of the Parliament that we had at that time. But I think that what the Prime Minister has done is take a leaf out of the British Army Engineers book. They have a saying, when faced with a seemingly unsurmountable challenge, we will get it done, whether it can be done or not. And Mr. Speaker, I think that is what the Prime Minister has done, and I want to thank him for returning all of us here, for breaking the deadlock and allowing us to do our jobs of serving the people. We have a refreshed Parliament. We have a new intake who are full of passion and energy and ideas to transform our whole country. And we can finally do that. I can think of no better way to finish this brief session of Parliament than by wishing everybody a very, very Merry Christmas, including yourself, Mr. Speaker, including the clerks in the House, including all the doorkeepers who've worked so hard to make us all feel welcome, all the staff who have helped. I know what it was like. It was only 2 years ago when I was here, how confusing it was. They are so patient and so lovely, and I will definitely be voting in the I lobby for this bill, in case anyone was in any doubt at all, to honour my constituents' democratic wishes, the lovely people of Redditch who put me here, and I want to wish everybody a very Merry Brexmas.
Very good. Catherine McKinnell.